everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing yet another makeup tutorial, and this is what it's going to be. It's got lashes, it's got glitter, it's got gloss, it's got everything and anything, and of course a mega highlight. So this is it really. So the reason that I'm wearing this makeup look, I've said to you guys a million times, I always match my makeup to my outfits. I'm actually on my way out to dinner shortly, and to go with my orange top I am wearing this graffiti pencil skirt. So as you can see how it goes with my eyes. I got this from Topshop at least 2 years ago. I've hardly worn it. And my favourite bit to show you, the shoes. So this is the way that I clearly coordinate my clothes. Matchy, 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 super bright. It's summer, it's a sunny day, it's gorgeous outside, I'm on my way out to dinner. That is it. So I hope you enjoy the tutorial. Let me know if you've got any more different kind of requests. Other than that, I hope you're having a lovely, lovely day, and I'll see you all in the video. Bye. Hello! Okay, first we're going to prime our face with Illamasqua Hydra and the Lorac eye primer as always, and I'm using MAC Pro Longwear Nourishing Waterproof Foundation in the shade NC42, and I am dotting this all over my face. It's a hot day today, so I wanted to apply a foundation that I knew would be long wearing and long lasting. Then I am blending it all in with my Real Techniques Expert face brush. I love, love, love this. Can we just take a moment to appreciate this background tune, by the way? I love it. It's proper like 90s, like Miami Vice kind of tune. I've been bopping my head along to it. Okay, now moving on, after you've blended in all your foundation, then it is time to start concealing and highlighting using my Urban Decay Naked Concealer as always, as well as my MAC Prep and Prime in Light Boost. Applying it to all the areas of my face which I want highlighted, so underneath my eyes, my nose, my forehead, my chin, and then I think just above my lip as well. Now to contour my face, I'm using the contour stick from the Smashbox Contouring Trio, and I am applying it underneath or in my cheekbone area, sides of my nose, my forehead, my temples, the sides of my face, and yeah, so they look awesome. Now it's just time to use a damp beauty blender and then to blend everything out. To contour my nose, I'm using a Makeup Addiction Cosmetics brush called The Queen, because I love this to use on my nose because it just blends everything out perfectly and makes it look nice and contoured. Now to set everything, I'm using the Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette, and I'm using the shades Lucid and Lyric to set the under eye area, to set the nose, the forehead, the chin, as well as my lip area. Then I'm using the shade Shadow Clay, and I'm using a large angled contouring brush by Sigma, and I'm basically just lightly setting the contour on the side of my face, as well as the rest of the area everywhere else where I applied obviously the Smashbox contour stick. That's what it's called. Completely forgot what it was called. I'm really useless on that. And yeah, just use your finger afterwards. Then I'm using my Real Techniques contour brush, and I am just tidying up the underneath the contour area just to make it look sharp. Now I'm using my God, I'm forgetting what I've used. my Studio Fix powder in the shade NC40 and a large fluffy brush by Sigma to set everything, and then as always I'm using my Carmex lip balm to prep my lips. Now for the eyes, which we're using Makeup Geek Cosmetics. This is Peach Smoothie, and I am using a Sigma tapered blending E40 brush just to neutralize the entire area, get rid of any stickiness left over from the primer which may not have dried as yet, and just to neutralize everything so you've got a nice smooth base in which to apply the bright colors. This is the shade Chikadee, which I absolutely love, and I am using a MAC 224 brush, and I'm very lightly applying this to the crease area on both eyes. I've used the application of the eyeshadow twice, so this is just to give your eyes a bit of definition and obviously add a lovely hint of warmth to your eyes before you start to apply the mega bright colours. For the lid colour, I'm using Makeup Geek's foiled eyeshadow in the shade Masquerade, and I'm applying it to the lid with a large shader E60 brush by Sigma. This one is probably the least shimmery of all of the foiled eyeshadows, and it is the most difficult to probably apply. So I had to go back about 3 or 4 times to get full coverage on both of my lids. But just apply this all the way up to the top of your eyeballs so that everything is covered beautifully and evenly. We will be covering this afterwards, so don't worry if there are any bits which are left over, but because this is not a full-on really bright shade, I thought it worked really nicely with the soft orange shade above. Then just blend between those two shades to get rid of any harsh lines with the same 224 brush and a little bit more of that Chikadee shade in case any of it kind of got wiped away. Now I'm using the shade Shimma, which I love to use as a lovely ivory highlight shade on the brow bone. And then as always, take that 224 brush again and just blend between those two shades to get rid of any harsh lines that may have appeared after you've applied an additional eyeshadow above it. Now my favourite part of the entire video is obviously the glitter. Woohoo! We're using MAC's 3D Lavender glitter and applying it to the centre of the eyelid. So what I've done is I've used the LA Splash glitter sealer, and I have started to apply it just to the centre of the eyelid, not all over the eyelid, just the centre, because we want it to be a pop of glitter. We don't want it to be full on mega glitter. Pop of glitter actually looks to me a lot better than using full on glitter. And to apply it, I was using the shader brush by Makeup Addiction Cosmetics. Now I am just tidying up my eyebrows with the groomer brush from the same company, just to get rid of any foundation or anything like that that may have escaped. Now as always, I am using Anastasia Beverly Hills Dipbrow in the shade Chocolate, and I'm doing my eyebrows in the usual way. I only dip my brush into the product once, because I feel that that is enough to cover my entire eyebrow, because it can be very easy to go overboard and then end up with them weird looking scouse brows. And I'm from London, we don't do scouse brows down here unless you're from Liverpool, obviously. But yeah, and then I just use that same brush just to brush through the eyebrows to disperse any of the product, tidy it up a bit and make it look a lot more natural. After all that palaver's done, then we go and set it all with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel just to keep any stray hairs in place. And here we go. Okay. I'm using my L'Oreal Super Liner Perfect Slim as always to line my eyes and to give myself an amazing large wing. Doing eyeliner just basically kind of completes the whole eye look, gives it it's almost like giving a border to your eyes. So above you've got the eyebrows and below you've got the eyeliner, in between you've got the sandwich beautiful colourful shades. And my technique as always is exactly the same, so I'm kind of shut up now. For the lower lash line, I'm going to be using High Def Cyan, which is a chromographic pencil by MAC, and apply it very gently to the lower lash line because these are very thick and can easily pull on the delicate eye area. So just apply it very, very thickly, but apply it as gently as possible. Now I'm using a Coastal Scents Weenie Teeny Weenie brush, whatever it's called, and I'm just blending it all out because that stuff is really, really thick. So you have to blend it all out so that it looks nice and seamless. And then for my waterline, I'm using the usual Rimmel Scandaleyes Kajal eyeliner to finish off the eyes, or the watery area. Then I'm just using some Miss Manga Punky Mascara by L'Oreal to prep my eyelashes, because we will be wearing eyelashes after. So I'm using the Eyelaw Vegas Snake eyelashes in Shining Star, and I'm doing it off camera as always because I can never do it on camera properly. And here they are. They're very thick but wispy at the same time, and they're very, very comfortable to use. I do have to trim them because I find them quite big. Now to finish off the eyes, I am using Pegasus Foiled eyeshadow on the tear duct. I'm using a Sigma pencil brush to apply it. This is just finishing off the entire eye look. You don't always have to wear shimmery ivory shades in your tear duct. You can use other colours, but they have to be shimmery. Now I'm using Clinique's Cheek Pop in the shade Pink Pop, which I love, and I'm using a MAC 129 blush brush to apply it to the cheeks. I'm slowly building up the colour in case you're wondering, wow, she's putting on loads and loads of layers, but it is a very soft, buildable colour, so it's up to you to kind of build it up to the intensity that you want it. Obviously this is a colourful look for me, so hey. Now I'm using the Laura Geller Gilded Honey highlighter with the brush that came with it, and I'm applying it to the tops of my cheekbones as well as onto my nose to give a really gorgeous golden glow. I love this highlighter. It just screams like I've got gold all over my face, which I love. I mean, who doesn't love gold? It's all about gold, not silver, right? And again, on my nose. Last but not least, the lips. I'm using Talking Points by MAC and lining my lips after I've blotted off the lip balm so that it applies more smoothly. Then once I've lined the lips, I smush them together to kind of blend out the lip liner so there are no harsh lines, as well as giving your lipstick a little bit of a base to kind of stick onto afterwards. Now I'm using the shade Freshman by Colourpop Cosmetics, their Lippy Sticks, which is a hyper glossy, which as you can see is a lipstick and like kind of a lip gloss. It is super, super mega glossy. So glossy to the point where eventually it does slightly bleed, which is why you have to kind of apply it a little bit, but I obviously applied a lot. And then I'm just using that same lip liner to kind of tidy it up afterwards to stop the bleeding and feathering from happening. It did happen a couple of hours later, but a couple of hours is better than straight away. Now I'm setting everything with my MAC Fix Plus spray. Because of the amount of powder on your face, spraying this can kind of set it all and give it a more skin kind of look. And once that's dry, I'm using my Urban Decay Chill Setting Spray to set the entire face. And here is the completed look. I hope you all enjoyed. Follow me on Instagram and everything else to see these looks before they hit YouTube. And I hope you all enjoy. Bye!